It has been a long day, guys, so I need a little nail polish talk, a little nail therapy. So let's talk about fall nail polish picks for 2022. Trending colors this fall season, they are calling one that is like a bright bubblegum pink. They're calling it a Barbie core, super vibrant pink, not up my alley. Shades of chocolate, so all sorts of chocolate browns are trending right now. Candy red, there's a couple of interpretations to the candy red, one being just a bright red cream. And then on another site, they actually shared a red jelly. So it inspired me to pull out one of the polishes that's in my picks. And then the glazed donut nails is still going on. And I believe it's going to be trending well into even just the colder months, the end of the year, even the beginning of next year, who knows. Cool grays, so grays and muted lilacs, so purples, like muted, lighter purples that are slightly muted and almost have a little bit of a grayish undertone. And then forest greens or moody greens, which they're referring to the dark teals, plums, chrome, French manicures. I don't have chrome powder, chrome anything. So I think since the summer, I've been wanting to do a metallic French tip manicure, just never got around to it. So I'm hoping that I can get to it this fall. If not, during the winter, you know, no rush. Denim blue colors are trending right now. Caramel tan colors, your basic sand nudes, any nude that blends right into your skin. Classic French manicures, that's been trending quite a bit. The classic French has made its comeback. And then bright pumpkin oranges. When the pictures that I saw online, they're not quite burnt oranges like playing coy. They're referring to more of this type of color, which is coming off a little bit more bleached here on camera. But in person, it's a little bit deeper and it has a little bit more of a reddy undertone, but it's still a bright orange. So this is the type of orange that they're referring to for this fall season, which I'm into actually right now. So let me get into my picks, and I'm going to start with the one that I currently have on my nails right now, which is an ultraviolet type of purple. This one's from Orly and it's called Synthetic Symphony. It is coming a little bit warmer here on camera. Hopefully once I do recordings of the bottles, then it'll show a little bit true to color. This is kind of a funky color to try to photograph or take video of because it never comes out true. It has more blue in it. Now it is a purple, but it's a blue leaning purple. It has a lot of blue undertones in it, which then makes it more vibrant on the nails. And it's just so beautiful. I have 2 coats on my nails, and I actually paired it up with this Ncla copper topper, which I'll get to in just a moment once I get into my toppers. And it's so beautiful. I have it on my thumb. Let's see if it'll focus. On my thumb and my ring finger. And in low light, these glisten. They glisten in any lighting, but in low light specifically, they just, I don't know, they look like little stones kind of glaring off my nail. It just looks so beautiful. And then this polish. I was inspired to pull this polish because of the previous pedicure I was wearing to the one that I'm wearing right now. It's Night Rider Street from Ncla. I can't find my bottle. I wanted to show it to you guys to do a side-by-side comparison, but I don't know where I put it. That was my last pedicure in the fall, so I wore it the last 3 days in summer, sorry. And then the first 3 days or 4 days of fall. And I almost did not want to take off that pedicure. It was so vibrant. It's such a beautiful color. I just love this so much. And my pedicure was still looking really awesome. But I give myself a week for a pedicure and then I switch it out. So I put on another polish that actually I'm going to talk about here. So anyways, that polish inspired me to pull this green because I haven't worn this one since my birthday last year, which was in May. And this is Neon Paradise. It is a neon green. These colors are coming up pretty good. Like, oh, some of these. This one looks pretty good here on camera. It's such a beautiful color. About two to three coats to get opaque on the nails. I wanted to pull out brighter colors for Halloween or to do nail art, you know, anything like that, like a Beetlejuice nails or Frankenstein inspired manicure of some sort. The orange that I pulled out is Lion's Ear from Orly. This one came out in last year's fall collection. And this is not quite a pumpkin-y type of orange. On trending pages, they are mentioning bright pumpkin oranges. And so I went with something bright, but not quite as bright as this as my selection, right? I'm gonna wear this one this fall, but this was my pick. This is my pick for this year. What I like specifically about this orange is that it has a little bit of a transparency to it, so it's slightly jelly. At 2 coats, I can still see my nail line, but the application is even. It's not streaky, it's not patchy at all. I do, though, prefer this at 3 coats because it slightly covers the nail a little bit more. It's just so beautiful. It's more of a marigold type of orange. And then the yellow that I pulled out, not quite a mustard yellow, something that's a little bit brighter. Let me compare it to Mustard the Courage. It's just a little bit brighter. This is Here Comes the Sun. I think this one came out last spring. And it is not quite a sunshine yellow. It's not a mustard yellow. It's almost in between. It has a little bit of a red undertone, which tones it down a little bit. But it still looks vibrant on the nails, but muted at the same time, if that makes sense. And I've already worn this one. It was actually, was it my first manicure? My first manicure this fall. And I paired it up with a topper, which I'll talk about in a moment. It's just such a beautiful yellow. I think I added 2 coats of this on my nails, and it's amazing. This polish I pulled out because I loved the manicure that I did with this polish last year. I mean, like, it was one of my favorites from last fall. Was it last fall or the year before? I can't even remember anymore. It was during the month of October because it's a Halloween mani. This is from Ncla Lacquer, and it's called No Bones About It. And this one has an off-white curly base and matte black shreds of glitter. I think I added 2 to 3 coats on the nails, and then I drew on a skull design. And what made it even extra cool, I thought, was that I added red crystals for the eyes of the skull. And those red crystals, depending on what lighting I was in, they glared red, orange, slightly yellow. It did just such a cool effect. So I love that manicure so much last year. I definitely want to try to wear it again this year. Not try. I have some manicures that I'm wearing them. Everything else can wait. This is one of those manicures that I definitely want to get on my nails, especially in the month of October. I'm already trying to wear a Halloween-y type of polishes. And then this one is one of my favorites that came out in the fall collection from Orly this year. I did a review, so I'll link it up in the cards if you guys want to check it out. This is called Cece Pas Blanc. A lot of you guys told me what this meant. I think it means not your basic white or not a white or something. I forgot already. Sorry, guys. It is basically an off-white. It's a white with a drop of yellow in it. Currently have this on my toes right now. I am obsessed. I love this color so much. I love white polishes with a drop of yellow that makes them slightly beigey. It's just so complimentary. Such a great pedicure color for the fall, for the winter. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. It's so good. I've been wearing it for quite a few days, and it doesn't look dirty or anything. It just still looks really good. The tip of my toes, and I've been wearing sandals, the tip of my toes is still looking pretty good. I'm so happy with this polish. It's so beautiful. The other favorite from the fall collection from Orly is this green one. This is called Elysium Fields. And this is a green that has some brown and yellow undertones. It is such a funky color. Definitely falls under the ugly pretty category. More pretty than ugly in my opinion. From Colores de Carol, this has been my manicure for Halloween the last couple of years, and this year is no exception. So I always mention this. I think I've mentioned this quite a few times because every year I do wear it. It's just become a staple for me, specifically because this one is called Elm Street. And I have a Freddy Krueger sweater that I've been wearing, I don't know, for 5 years. It's the same sweater I wear every Halloween. And so it's so appropriate. I love this polish. It is so beautiful. On Colores de Carol's website, when they had this out, because it's not available anymore, unfortunately, they described this as a burnt orange jelly base. But I have worn this by itself in the past. And at 3 coats, it ends up looking red on the nails. I don't see, it's like a warmer red, but it's not visibly orange to me. It's just, I don't know, almost oxbloody type of red. And then you see all of the multi-shifting flakies. I'll do close-ups of all of the bottles for you guys to see. It is just so beautiful. This year though, my plan is to put this over top of a black polish. I did a video, I think, where I was playing around with some polishes. I wanted to see what they looked like over top of a black polish. This one being one of them. And oh my God, I mean, this is amazing on its own, but over the black, it really brings out all of those multi-shifting flakes. And they glare a little bit more. I was obsessed. Oh my God. So I knew when I swatched that this was a manicure waiting to happen. This polish I talked about last year, and I mentioned before, I have a hard time finding a bronze or a copper polish that I enjoy against my skin tone, because oftentimes it just blends right in, to where this one does not, because it has so much red. And I think it's coming off pretty accurate here from afar. This has so much red undertone. It is such a beautiful polish. It was one of my favorite manicures last fall, so I want to recreate that manicure. This is called Bronze Ambition. It's not bronze. To me, this is straight up copper. And I even have on my the rest of my rack here the little topper that I paired it up with last year, and this is from Nina Ultra Pro. It's called Gold Flake Top Coat. It has a lot of red undertones, this flaky top coat. They don't make this one anymore, sadly. And like I mentioned, chocolate browns are all the rave. I saw quite a few different manicures, some of which are Skittles French manicures, actually on a couple different sites. So bring out any browns that, you know, complement your skin tone. They're trending at the moment. I pulled out one that I have not worn in a while, and it's a cool brown. I do have a warm leaning brown in here somewhere from Essie. This one that has more red undertones. It's called, let's see, Don't Be Chocolate or Chocolat, whatever. But I pulled this one because I haven't worn it in a while. This is an old one from Orly, and it's called How Great Is Your Dane. This is such a beautiful, almost dirty brown. It's almost like a muddy type of brown. It has a gray undertone. And I remember this being such a flattering color, so I'd like to wear it again. And then the silver metallic that I pulled out is from Sinful Colors, because I haven't worn this one in a while. This one is called Play Dead, appropriate name, obviously. And it has a silver shimmer, but it has these copper, larger hexes running throughout that are glitters. They kind of get a little buried within the shimmer base because the base is not as transparent, but you can see the little glitters. I just love the metallic type of or shimmer metallic polishes from Sinful Colors. I think they did such a great job. I have a couple more from them that don't have the glitter, and I friggin' adore them. They're so beautiful. So let's get on to two berries that should be no surprise. I mentioned them a lot. Berry Naughty is my favorite toe color, pretty much. Like this berry color and a navy blue polish can pretty much stay on my toes for fall and winter, and I will be fully content, guys. And this is the polish that I just adore so much. I do usually have to be careful with this one because it does stain the skin around the nails, but you know, I'm just mindful with my application, and this is amazing. This is Berry Naughty. I usually apply 3 coats of this one on my nails. It's a cream. My kids are playing with my husband. It's a cream, but it has a little bit of transparency to it, and this one dries to a fully glossy. I do usually top coat it off though. And then this one that leans a little bit more purpley. It's still raspberry to me, but it has a little bit more of a purple tone, if you can see. You see that? And this is my favorite polish pretty much from Zoya. I have like Glaze, which is the other berry, and that one's a scattered holographic. That's another one of my favorites from Zoya. But this is like my alta favorite from them. It's just such a cool polish. I love it. It's called Roxy, and it has a raspberry jelly base, but then it has these metallic silver glitters. They glisten quite a bit because the base is so transparent. Do you see that? The thing with this polish is that when I do one hand, after I've applied the polish on one hand, I do have to close it up, shake it up again, because the glitters do tend to settle quickly to the bottom. But because it's so beautiful, it's really not an inconvenience to me. This gets opaque at 2 coats, but I prefer it at 3 because it loads up on the glitter. And like I mentioned, a brighter red that is more jelly-like. The only red, true jelly-ish polish, because it's more of a watercolor type of polish. It's not as plump, I feel, but it is super transparent. This is the only one that I have. It's called Highest Bidder from Essie, so I went ahead and pulled this one out. I may do the same thing that I did when I last wore this, which was a jelly sandwich with this polish, and I think it was a flaky top coat, like, oh, which one was it? I think it was the Moonshine Manny, I Saw the Shine, or Shine of the Times, or whatever. Like this little combination, and just jelly it. Just sandwich it. And I think what I did back then is just add this type of polish to the tip of the nail on my accent nail and my thumb. And that was beautiful, guys. My nails looked like the candy, like glass nails almost. And my favorite bricky red polish is from China Glaze, and this is called Brownstone. It's a red with some brown undertones, very warm leaning. I love this polish. My bottle is pretty low, so the formula has gotten a little bit thicker, but I have backups of this polish. I don't care. It's such a flattering brown, like reddish brown. This nude I wore a lot in the summer, and I want to wear it again. It's from LA Colors, and it's called Simply. It's just such a flattering nude. It's not too pink. It's not pink, and it's not peach. It almost has a little bit of like a light tan undertone, I guess. Now the formula is a little bit thinner, so it does require about 3 coats, but it's really good. This is Crystal Top Coat from Sally Hansen. I did a little review with this, what is it called? There's Crystal Collection or whatever that was called. This one is called Crystal, and it's kind of reminiscent to Shine of the Times. A little bit of different tones, but you get, you know, the gist of it. So this I can put over top of pretty much every polish that I have up here. And then this one's really awesome too. It's from KB Shimmer. I always mention KB Shimmer toppers because I really enjoy their toppers. This is Take It or Leave It. And it's literally fall in the bottle. Look at that. You get the red, the pink, the green, the yellowy gold. It's just such a beautiful, beautiful topper. And all of those shifting flakes, all of those colors you see on your nails. It is amazing. And then this one, Karen, a viewer of mine, sent this to me, and I jaw dropped. She sent me a little goodie box with a bunch of polishes, some of which actually have this little duo from Julie G. So when they talk about Barbie pink, right? They're talking about like a brighter type of pink, like this type of pink. But I'm not into this type of color for the fall for sure. I'm not gonna go for that. I feel like this pink, because it has more of a raspberry undertone, that's something that I would like to wear. So this is actually being placed on my fall seasonal rack. I'm putting it up here for now. Anyways, within that package, she sent me this polish, which has been on my lemming for a while. And this is Golden Enchantment from China Glaze. This is a counterpart to Fairy Dust, I think. But this is the gold version, and oh my god, I cannot with her generosity. Legit, I was like, and sharing with my husband, and I just couldn't believe it. I am so grateful, and I can put this over top of every single polish, once again, over every single polish that I have up on my fall seasonal rack. Again, I can't wait, guys. And this one I've already put over top of the yellow, and this is Get Off My Cold Case from China Glaze. I think these came out in some kind of Halloween collection. I'll do close-up bottle shots of these if in case, you know, my camera's not wanting to really showcase the glitters. This one's super interesting. It has micro red glitters and then slightly larger black glitters. It also seems to have a very fine red shimmer though. I put it over top of the yellow base, and it didn't fully cover the yellow base. I could still see the yellow base for sure. It just made it a slightly bit like it had a little bit more of a reddy undertone, and it turned it almost a little bit more mustard. Oh my god, I love that manicure. It was so interesting. I could see the red glitter and the black glitter over top of the yellow base. It was such a beautiful combination. Very different. Okay, and I think that is everything, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, found it super helpful. You guys will have to let me know what your selections are for this fall. List them all down in the comment section below. I am going to be doing a fall seasonal rec, as I mentioned earlier. I'm also, you guys let me know, I have the glitter toppers that I want to wear this fall season. Let me know if you guys want me to make a separate video, because I can do that and talk about all of them. I don't think I'm going to do that in the fall seasonal rack videos, just so that the video is not overly lengthy. And I also want to pull polishes out and just talk about trending colors. Doesn't mean I'm going to wear all of them, but I want to go over the list and just kind of showcase some of the polishes that I have in my collection, just to give you an idea of what the blogs are talking about. If you guys are interested in that, then that just gives me another fall video to make, you know, this season, which will be really, really nice. And I enjoy making these types of videos. I'm just, right now I'm trying to upload once a week at the very least. Sometimes I've been struggling, you know, been going a couple weeks, but I'm trying to make some time and stuff like that. But anyways, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Do not forget to like this video if you guys enjoyed it, of course, and then leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.